Wait a minute. We're still here? Oh god, we're still in Emerald Hill Zone. Why are we still here? Oh, wait a sec, now I remember. Welcome to part 8 of the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 commentary. We're getting Chaos Emeralds. That's the reason why we're still in Emerald Hill Zone Act 2. It's been more than a month or so since I've actually watched the Raws. So, this is completely not so new to me, but I've sort of got a bit of memory loss. So, spoiler, this commentary might not be just... It might just be bland, only because I'll be talking about half-pipe stages and Sonic 2 applications the entire playthrough. Ugh. Actually, no, I've got a few other things to talk about, but I'll get to that after I am done with what I'm talking about here. So, I actually am in the mood to ask about this. Why have we not gotten a Blue Sphere-esque kind of game featuring Sonic 2 special stages? Like, do we not have the utility to do that? I mean, I know that we have utilities to edit special stage designs and special stage layouts. So, my question is, why not edit... why not just edit Sonic 2 in order to make it so that you can actually do that properly? I'll await that Blue Sphere-esque game soon enough. But for now, we'll just deal with this. This part right here where the floor is completely bedded with bombs, you can actually swerve through the bombs if you time it just right. I know for a fact that Clement and Johnny do that on a normal basis, but for me, I just cannot for the life of me figure that out. I always get hit no matter how much I go through that. And trust me, I get screwed over pretty badly, pretty goddamn badly if I try to swerve through. Special Stage 7 comes to mind. Oh, let's not go back to Special Stage 7. We're gonna be seeing it later in this part since it's a 13-minute part, but I honestly could care less about that one zone. I mean, all you have to do is just stand on the sides, and that's it. You don't have to worry about getting the... You don't have to worry about swerving through the bombs. Even though if you want to be classy, you could just swerve to the left, swerve to the right, and just enjoy it that way. To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right. Alright, enough of me trying to make references to music. I'm not good with making music references when I'm tired. It's 9:38, and I'm tired. Wait, let me actually check that. Yeah, it's 9:38. It's the Irish zone. Or possibly the Jamaican zone. Oh, wait a minute, there's no black, so I can't consider it to be the Jamaican zone. And I know with that comment that a lot of people are going to be asking, wait a minute, have you forgotten the colors of the Jamaican flag? Yeah, I somewhat remember the colors of the Jamaican flag. I know that gold, orange, or whatever that is on the insides of the half-pipe would probably be black. But yeah, I'm figuring that they didn't want to make the obvious reference. Oh yeah, by the way, this part, you need 2 players in order to get all the rings here. If you want to get all the rings possible for this stage, you need 2 players. There's no way you're doing this with 1. I mean, you can do it with 1, no problem, but it takes more time and more practice. I know for a fact that as Knuckles, you could probably get it done much quicker since you need less rings as Knuckles because, of course, he is the keeper, he's the safekeeper of the Chaos Emeralds, he's the safekeeper of the Super Emeralds and the Master Emeralds. Oh wait, did I just say the Super Emeralds? Oh, I am such a spoiler, I am such a naughty spoiler. But what do I know? I'm just a commentator that doesn't know what he's doing. Or maybe he does and probably just doesn't know how to control it yet. But hey, we got the 5th Chaos Emerald. Huzzah! Again, I do question why we get 10,000 points for every single time that we get a Chaos Emerald. Like, what is the concept of that? why are we given a point bonus for getting a jewel? And the craziest thing is you can get a continue with every 100,000 points that you get. Needless to say, an extra 1-up. But nevertheless, this zone has a lot of secrets, by the way. If you jump in certain areas, you can actually go through some of the hidden tunnels in here. And that one tunnel where that waterfall was, there was a tunnel that I could have gone to if I spin dashed at just the right time. However, being the guy that I am, I'm trying to get all these chaos emeralds instead of trying to get rings, so I don't know. Then again, there was a 1-up there, so it's like, yeah, might as well be there. I'm a monitor whore. That's the simplest way I could put it. I'm a monitor whore. Special Stage 6 had really made me angered when I was a kid. I could always remember when I forgot the pattern, or when I would miss those 2 rings. And then this part right here where there's a whole bunch of bombs. Especially this part right here where you're supposed to control Sonic and Tails with one controller. Do you know how hard it is to do that? Swerving as both Sonic and Tails can really screw you over in this game. I can't stress that enough. I have been killed by it many times. I don't know how many times in Special Stage 6 alone. But this was the stage that gave me the most trouble when I was a child. I don't know, I just sucked at this stage. This stage, however, isn't all that bad. I mean, at least it gives you the common courtesy of giving you, like, 24 rings before the end of the actual special stage, part 2. And this is actually another bad part to do as, one player of Sonic and Tails, because you can really get yourself handed... You can really get Uranus handed to you in this section. Plus, the rings and the bombs are going much more faster this time around. I don't know if it's just because it's a later special stage. I don't think that's a factor. I don't even know how the speed of the special stages work. Like, is there a way to alter the speed of the stages? I haven't ever checked that out. Retro doesn't mention anything about it, and I can't check on SSRG because it's still down from what I know. In fact, I'll probably check that right now. Hang on a sec. Yes, I'm literally looking up a website during the middle of a commentary. Yeah, SSRG is currently down except for the forums. The forums are still functional, it's just that I can't do anything, like, if I wanted to look up something, sadly. I frown upon that, but, you know, there are reasons for these problems. And, yeah. What a guy, I need my female commentators. Yes, I said it, I have female commentators for this channel, it's just that they don't begin until June. So I'm pretty much working alone at this point. I'm only doing, I'm pretty much doing nothing. I'm running the entire channel, but I'm really doing nothing for the channel at the moment. Like, I mean, you probably may have seen me, like, do some one-sentence rants here and there, and probably a few mixes, but overall, I'm just doing that as filler content to keep you guys entertained. I mean, of course, I appreciate the reception that you guys are giving me for the positive reception I've been getting for my music as well as my one-sentence rants. But, I mean, you guys want to see me do this. You guys want to see me do commentary over games. Or probably other topics, if I had any topics to mention. But sadly, I'm just not feeling it right now. I just don't really feel motivated without a few people talking with me. I'm just not good of a commentator when I'm alone. even though I've somewhat become more of a serious commentator ever since what happened at my prom. I'll get into that at later times. But, you know. Again, all you have to do is Sonic and Tails. Just stay on the right and left hand side, and no bombs will ever hit you. Johnny got his anus handed to him here. He lost 20 rings while trying to swerve through those bombs. Johnny, I know you were trying to be fancy, but don't be too fancy with this stage, please. You don't want to get your anus handed to you like you did originally. I mean, god dang it. Oh yeah, by the way, when I was looking at this, I actually messed up a lot during Special Stage 6. While I was trying to do the perfect run of Special Stage 6 alone. It took me 176 re-records just to get this right. Yeah, it took me 170... here's what I'm talking about. This part, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier in the stage... earlier in the part, sorry. Can't even think. But, you see how the bombs are scattered? Yeah, imagine if all of those were bombs. If all of these rings were scattered, and they were bombs, like, if all the rings were replaced by bombs, that would be a much more harder way to get through this stage. Trust me. I wouldn't ever try to play a stage if it had that many bombs. I just can't. And, oh yeah, this is the reason why I have the seizure warning down in the description. Though yes, Sonic has all the Chaos Emeralds, you got a seizure, possibly. So I apologize. Now Sonic can be Super Saiyan. Yes, I made the obvious reference. Now, apparently there's a Dragon Ball Z reference here. Apparently when Goku notices that Frieza kills Krillin, he goes into Super Saiyan. And apparently people have been mentioning that Super Sonic is Super Saiyan. Which, I can understand that completely. I get the idea. I mean, why else would he turn yellow? Of all things. I could understand white. Well, he turns white if you're underwater in Aquatic Ruin Zone, but that's a different story. And this is actually a glitch. If you have the invincibility stars and you're playing a Super Sonic, you will actually get the invincibility stars full time until the rings go out. Yes, Sonic runs on a meter. However, his meter is a ring timer. He loses 1 ring per second, unlike his later titles, Sonic Riders and Sonic Adventure 7 come to mind. And, it's pretty interesting. It's pretty goddamn interesting. But nevertheless, that's the end of the stage. I honestly am really tired. If you actually enjoy me talking in my tired self, by all means, talk with me about this. Ask about how I feel. Ask about how tired I am. It's okay. It's all okay by me. Oh wait, are we still recording? I can't even tell if we're still recording because I honestly don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm I can't even stay awake. Ugh. I need a nap.